Hey guys, it's Kelly from Velvet's Edge. It is the 4th of July, yay America. So I wanted to walk you guys through my beauty look today and what I'm going to be wearing on the 4th of July. I'm going to do a red lip and also just a daytime version of a smoky eye. So let's get started. So I'm going to start with my eye today because like I said, I am going to do a little bit of a smokier eye. Sometimes that can get messy. I like to start there, then go to my face so that if I have to wipe anything off, it won't mess up the rest of my makeup. So I'm just starting out with MAC Pro Longwear Concealer that I always wear. And I'm going to cover my entire lid. And just kind of into the center of the eye, all the way across. I'm just doing this so that my makeup will stay on longer. I'll follow that with a little bit of Laura Mercier's translucent powder. This is the same equivalent to just putting an eye primer on your eyes, so if you prefer that method, that works too. Next I'm going to go in, these are all from my MAC Pro Kit, so I took them out so I could see the colors. But this is vanilla. I'm just going to cover my entire lid with this eyeshadow all the way up to my brow bone, which will kind of highlight my brow bone later. Next, I'm going to take Cork, which is just a light brown shade. I'm going to use this to kind of define my eye. I want to make my eyes look a little bit bigger in shape today, so I'm just going to take it right above the natural crease and bring it all the way in and a little further out than I normally would and than my normal shape of my eye. So ultimately, it'll be this shape. Key here is always just to remember to keep blending. So once I get my eyes shaped and contoured the way I want to make them a little darker. So I'm going to go back in, this is a dark plum shade and it's called Embark by MAC. I'll link all of the products I use below. But I'm just going to take that and go into the corner, right into my crease in kind of a V shape. And that's going to really smoke out the eye. And you'll just blend that right up into the crease. Okay, so after I get the corners of my eyes covered, I want to cover my lid with Satin Taupe. This is just going to add a little pop to our eyes. Okay, so now I'm going to take a pencil shaped brush, the tiny small brushes, and go back in with the plum color Embark. And I'm going to run that across my top lash line. Kind of like you would a liner. If any of you have green eyes, this is really going to make your eyes pop. Another thing I like to do to give my eyes depth is take a little bit on this little pencil brush and go back into the crease and just kind of go in a back and forth motion to blend it. And if you get that in your crease and it looks like a little too dark or not blended enough with the pencil brush, you can just take a clean blending brush and go in like a circular motion and it will blend it out. don't really want a heavy liner on this look because it is daytime. So I'm just gonna take a black, this is Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes in 01. It's just their black waterproof. But I'm gonna take it right in my lash line, on my upper lid, and just trace the inside of my lash line. Okay, now I'm gonna pause for my eyes and go finish my face, finish kind of the messy parts. So I'll go back and finish my eyes later. I'm gonna again take this Pro Longwear concealer by MAC. So with the concealer, obviously, you just hit your under eyes. I always do this in a V-shaped motion from here to here. That really covers any dark circle areas. Then I like to go in on any redness around my mouth, or my nose. Forehead right here. And just anywhere else that might need extra coverage if you have any zits or little problem areas. Okay, and then once I get that blended, I'm gonna use today this Rodial Instaglam Skin Tint. When I first used this product, I did not like it. But then I figured out that if I use a damp beauty blender with it, it's a really, really pretty finish. And it kind of just looks like skin. It doesn't look real cakey like foundation can, but it does give you coverage. Okay, once I get that on, I'm just gonna top that with a little bit of translucent powder. Sorry, trying to find my brush. Just right in my T-zone is really the only place I like powder. For a little extra contour, this is the NARS Multiple in South Beach. It's like a bronzer. I just go in right under my cheekbones, under my chin, sides of my nose, kind of in my temples. Today I'm gonna do a little on the apples of my cheeks too. And you can either use your fingers with this and kind of like circle motion it in, or if you feel like you need a little more blending, just take your beauty blender and kind of blend it in that way. This just gives your face a lot of definition that I really like, actually. Just for a little more color, I'm gonna take MAC blush in Gingerly and just go right on the apples of my cheeks. And if you don't know, the apples are just this part of your cheek that when you smile, it raises up. So you just hit that with a little blush. If you use your blush brush in a circular motion, it helps blend as you go. And since this is summer and the 4th of July, I want kind of a dewier look and a highlight on my cheeks. I love this product. It's Naked Illuminated by Urban Decay. It's just this really pretty shimmer finish. I like to just take it on my blush brush and kind of just pat it in right on my cheekbones. This product also looks really pretty in pictures. Just makes you look glowing. I'll hit it right above my lip, sometimes down the bridge of my nose. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back and finish my eyes. So I'm gonna go back to the Embark and take my pencil liner, if I can find it, and I'm gonna hit the bottom lash line. And this will still give your eyes that definition of a liner without having that heavy liner look. Next, I'm going to take, this is Lancome's liner. It's the Drama Liquid Pencil, just in a creamy white color. And I'm going to use it on my inner lower lash line to make my eyes open up a little bit. I always curl my lashes. This is my favorite mascara, Rodial's Glam-A-Lash Mascara in black. Okay, now it's time for brows. I never don't fill my brows in. So anytime I'm wearing makeup, I will fill my brows in. The easiest way to do it is just to brush your brows down, brush all the hair down, and then go back in on the top of the brow and just fill lightly in like kind of a feather stroke motion. Line the top. Now we'll go back in and brush up, and you'll just do the same thing on the bottom. Once you get the bottom done, just kind of go in and like fill in any gaps or holes to make it look complete. And if you mess up at all, you can take a little concealer brush, just dab a little concealer on it, and just kind of go in and trace over the little areas that you might have mishaps with your brush. I always like to finish with a brow gel. You don't really have to spend a lot of money on brow gel. The ones at the drugstore are pretty much the same thing, but it just holds your brows in place. So especially if you're changing clothes, or just throughout the night, your hair can kind of mess that up. So just holds them in place. So once I have all that done, I'm gonna go in. I wanna wear a red lip to celebrate the 4th of July. This one's really easy. It's just Kat Von D's Liquid Lip Stain. It's in Outlaw. So I don't really use a liner or anything with that. It's just a really pretty bright red color. I like to kind of fill in one time. Kind of get my outline, blot a couple times, and then go back in and see where the holes might be. Something else I always do with red lipstick, looks really weird, but it gets the excess off so that it doesn't get on your teeth. It's a really good trick to know. So this is my 4th of July look. I hope you guys have a really great holiday. And as always, feel free to email me at kelly@velvetsedge.com if you have any questions. And don't forget to follow us on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube @Velvet's Edge.